Surprising Japanese twists on Western favorites, the ultimate foodie tour. Hello everyone, welcome to today's special feature on Western dishes with a Japanese twist. We all know sushi and ramen are famous worldwide, but did you know Japan has also transformed many foreign-born foods into completely unique creations? In this episode, we'll dive deep into Japan's evolving bread culture and Japanese-style Western cuisine to uncover must-try dishes you won't find anywhere else. Stick around for plenty of mouth-watering surprises. Introduction. When Western culinary influences started flowing into Japan during the Meiji era, local chefs and home cooks didn't just copy. They adapted recipes to suit the Japanese palate. The result? Entirely new dishes that blend foreign inspiration with Japanese flavors and textures. From super soft bread to sweet red bean buns, and from ketchup-based pasta to curry transformed into a national staple, Japan's creativity in food is absolutely fascinating. Ready to explore? Let's get started with our first big topic, Japan's bread culture. Part 1. Japan's unique bread culture. First up is Japan's famously soft white bread. Unlike the crusty loaves popular in Europe or the Americas, Japanese bread is fluffy, moist, and lightly sweet. This preference likely stems from the nation's long-standing tradition of soft-textured foods. Think of how rice is cooked to be plump and tender. In recent years, specialty bread shops selling premium shokupen, luxury white bread, have popped up all over Japan. Some loaves can cost over 1,000 yen per loaf because of lavish ingredients like fresh cream, high-quality butter, and milk. Enjoy it straight with no toasting to savor the milky sweetness, or lightly toasted for a crispy outside and fluffy inside. Whichever method you choose, you're in for a treat. Anpan, the sweet bean bun. Next, we have an all-time classic, Anpan. This fluffy bun filled with sweet azuki bean paste is a perfect example of a foreign concept, bread, merging with a quintessentially Japanese ingredient, red bean. Anpan was reportedly invented in the late 19th century by Kimuraya in Tokyo, at a time when bread was still unfamiliar to most Japanese people. By using a sweet bean paste filling, the bakers created a product that felt more like a traditional wagashi, Japanese sweet. Today, you'll find Anpan everywhere, from convenience stores to high-end bakeries, and with fillings ranging from classic red bean to white bean, matcha, and more. The endless variety of savory breads. Moving on, we encounter Japan's astonishing range of savory breads, or so-called sozai pan. While you might see sandwiches in the West, Japan takes things up a notch. Take, for instance, the famous yakisoba pan, where stir-fried noodles are stuffed into a soft roll. It's a carb-on-carb masterpiece loaded with tangy sauce and topped with pickled ginger or aonori, seaweed flakes. Another favorite is the curry pan, a deep-fried bun filled with thick Japanese-style curry, crispy on the outside and bursting with flavor on the inside. Other standouts include croquette buns, egg salad buns, and ham cutlet buns. They're affordable, convenient, and make a great quick meal, perfect for busy commuters and curious travelers alike. Stroll into any convenience store or bakery in Japan, and you'll be amazed by the sheer variety of fillings and toppings. Fruit sandwiches, a sweet delight. Finally, under the umbrella of Japanese bread culture, let's not forget fruit sandwiches. These colorful treats layer whipped cream and slices of fresh fruit between soft white bread. While sandwiches are generally savory in many cultures, Japan isn't shy about pairing bread with sweet, creamy fillings. From strawberries and kiwi to mango and peaches, the possibilities are endless. In fact, some shops carefully arrange the fruit to create stunning patterns when the sandwich is cut in half. Perfect for social media posts. The light sweetness of the whipped cream balances the fruit's tartness, while the bread provides a soft, neutral backdrop. It's a dessert, snack, and Instagram star all in one. Part 2. Japanese-style Western cuisine. Naporitan, a tomato-ketchup classic. Now, let's turn to Japan's inventive Western dishes. First on the list is Naporitan, a pasta dish you won't find in Italy despite its name referencing Naples. Legend has it that after World War II, a chef at Yokohama's Hotel New Grand used American military rations, tomato sauce, ketchup, and canned vegetables to create a pasta that suited local tastes. Since then, Naporitan has become a beloved comfort food featuring sautéed onions, peppers, ham, or sausages in a ketchup-based sauce. Unlike Italian al dente spaghetti, Japanese pasta for Naporitan is often boiled soft for a pleasantly chewy texture. The sweet, tangy sauce with colorful veggies makes it a nostalgic favorite for many Japanese families. Give it a try and experience a whole different side of spaghetti. Hamburger steak, rice-friendly comfort. In many countries, a hamburger patty typically comes in a bun. In Japan, however, it's served as a standalone hamburger steak, juicy ground meat shaped into a plump patty and paired with gravy or a tangy sauce. But here's the twist. People often eat it with steamed white rice rather than bread. Restaurants and home cooks alike put their own spin on hamburger steak. Some place a melted cheese core inside, others top it with grated daikon radish and ponzu for a lighter finish, and still more serve it sizzling on a cast iron plate for extra flair. It's the perfect fusion of Western-style ground meat and Japanese staples. Be prepared for that moment when you slice into the patty and the flavorful juices run out, pure bliss. Omu-rice, fluffy egg meets ketchup rice. Next up, Omu-rice, a playful combination of omelet and rice. Typically, chicken-flavored fried rice seasoned with ketchup is wrapped in a thin layer of egg, then topped off with ketchup, demi-glace, or creamy sauces. Originally created in Osaka in the early 1900s, Omu-rice has evolved into various styles. Some chefs whip the eggs until they're cloud-like and barely set, then drape them over the rice. Others fold them into a neat parcel. The flavors range from tangy tomato to rich demi-glace, and even white cream sauce for a milder profile. The savory-sweet interplay of tomato-seasoned rice and soft egg is irresistible. If you're looking for Japanese comfort food, Omu-rice deserves a top spot on your must-try list. Japanese-style curry. Thick, savory, and oh so good. No overview of Japan's Western-inspired cuisine is complete without Japanese-style curry. Though curry's origins trace back to India, Japan adopted it via the British Navy in the late 1800s. Over time, it became a thick, hearty stew-like dish poured over rice, known locally as kare raisu. Unlike spicier Indian or Thai curries, Japanese curry is milder with a sweet, savory flavor. It's made with a roux containing wheat flour and spices, giving it a signature thickness. Carrots, potatoes, and onions are the most common ingredients, often alongside chunks of meat. Chain restaurants like Koko Ichibanya offer endless customization. Choose your spice level, add fried cutlets, cheese, veggies, you name it. For an added twist, try different toppings to see why Japanese curry has become a comfort meal for generations. Other creative dishes, Hayashi rice and beyond. Rounding out the Japanese-style Western menu are dishes like Hayashi rice, slow-cooked beef and onions in a demi-glace or tomato-based sauce, ladled over rice. While its origin story has many versions, what's clear is that it's another comforting favorite bridging Western stews and Japanese tastes. Additionally, gratins and doria, rice covered with white sauce and cheese then baked, are staples in family restaurants across the country. Though they have roots in French and Italian cuisine, Japanese versions often pack extra creaminess, cheese, and a dash of local flair. Collectively known simply as yoshoku, these dishes exemplify how Japan has embraced and adapted Western cooking, making it undeniably its own. Ending. So, how did you like our deep dive into Japanese bread culture and Japanese-style Western dishes? From pillowy soft white bread and sweet bean buns to ketchup-smothered pasta and mild, comforting curry, Japan's ability to adapt foreign foods into something distinctively local is nothing short of amazing. If you're visiting Japan, don't limit yourself to sushi and ramen. Venture out and explore the endless variations of Japanese bread and yoshoku. Whether you crave sweet treats, hearty meals, or just a quick bite, you'll find something to love. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope we've inspired you to embark on a culinary adventure here in Japan. Until next time.